this is a nice gentle flow to keep you moving. So we'll start in Child's Pose. Prop-wise, it's helpful if you have a blanket and a block if needed. So the blanket, we'll just open it up. Place it down, and you're going to make your knees nice and wide and your big toes touching, and you'll sit back on the heels, or you can also have your elbows up and just relax your head down. You choose which variation works for you better on your knees, and just let your head rest down and tune into your breath. And gently lift the chin up, take the hands forward, and inhale, look up, lengthen the spine, and exhale, round the back, and inhale, look up, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just move your blanket aside, and then come onto downward facing dog, just briefly with knees bent. Walk your feet forward. And then look up and lengthen the spine. With your knees bent, you can here use the hands on the block if it's easier to get your hands toward the floor. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, look up again and lengthen. And then exhale, put your fingertips on the floor to either side of your toes and bring your right foot back to a long lunge. Lower the knee to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, stretch your left leg long and flex your foot. Inhale, walk your hands over to the right as you bend your left knee. And on fingertips, exhale, soften the heart. Inhale, hands back. And exhale, settle. Inhale, left hand onto the knee and twist. Exhale and step it forward to Uttanasana using the block again if you need to. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, this time step your left foot back, knee to the floor, look up. Exhale, shift your hips back, flex your right foot, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Hands nice and wide on fingertips. Exhale, bend the elbows a little, soften the heart down. Inhale, hands come back on either side. Right hand on the knee and twist up to your right. Exhale, step both feet together. Look ahead, and you've got your block here if you need it. Exhale and fold. To come up, put the weight in your heels, shift your hips back, lift your chest and open all the way up to the sky. Reach your arms up and exhale down. Shrug your shoulders a few times and do some rolls. And then go the other direction. Beautiful. Then inhale, sweep your arms up, touch the sky. Hold on to the top of your left wrist and just sway to your right. Inhale, come back up, hold the top of your right wrist and sway to the left. Inhale, back up and release the arms. Inhale, sweep them up again. Hold your left wrist, crescent to the right. Inhale, back up, hold your right wrist, crescent to the left. Inhale, back up to center, release the arms down. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way, touch the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, touch the floor, let your head relax down. Inhale, look up and lengthen the spine. And exhale, reach back into down dog with your knees bent. Inhale, look between the hands. Walk your feet in a little bit. And then moving with with your hip. So move your hip and step your foot as far forward as you can, then reach and hold your ankle and yank the foot the rest of the way up. Beautiful. Then turn your back heel down and firm your legs. Place your right hand up on your knee. Come all the way into Virabhadrasana 2 lunge and sweep your arms out. Take your left hand onto your left thigh, right arm straight up and reach. Reach straight up and slowly move your left hand down your thigh. That's it, just getting a beautiful side stretch. Then release, right hand onto the knee. Left arm comes straight up. Reach it. Reach. And then exhale. Bring your hands down. Bend the right knee, fingertips on the floor. Come back into this lunge. And then exhale with knees bent. Push back to downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Inhale, step your left foot up. If it doesn't make it all the way between the hands, you're going to hold it with your left hand, pull it up, turn the back heel down. Then put your left hand on your knee, come on up into Virabhadrasana 2 legs. Then reach your left arm straight up as your right hand slides down the right leg a little bit. Reach up. That's it. Then switch hands, left hand on the thigh, right arm reaches up to the sky, reach. And exhale, hand to the floor, square off the hips, and push back to downward facing dog, knees bent. Breathe here. And then slowly walk your feet forward. Look up and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, put the weight in the heels, lift the chest, rise up, touch the sky. And exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up again. Exhale, bow forward, knees bent, look inside. Inhale, step your right foot back to a long lunge. Exhale, step back to downward dog, knees bent. Inhale to plank pose now. Place the knees on the floor. Now we're going to aim our chest and chin down between the hands. So stick the butt up in the air. Aim your chest forward between your hands. Look up, chin on the floor. Point your feet. Slide forward into baby cobra pose right here. Exhale. Come to all fours. Push back to the knees. Downward facing dog. And then look between the hands, and on the inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale and step together, knees bent, let your head relax. Inhale, reach up, weight in the heels, chest open, touch the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of the heart. Inhale, reach up, touch the sky again. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees, look inside. Left foot back this time. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, bent knee, down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees to the floor, look ahead. Elbows can go wide if you need to, but aim your chest down between your hands, chin down. Inhale, slide forward, baby cobra, squeeze your upper back, pull the shoulders away from the floor. Exhale, all fours, and downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands, step your left foot up. Exhale, step together. Inhale, weight in the heels. Chest forward, butt back, stretch all the way up, touch the sky, and exhale, release. Nicely done. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bow forward, knees bent, fold in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sit down. So you put your butt down. Take your hands back behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. Pull the shoulders back. And then pick up one foot, second foot, lift one hand, second hand, Navasana, boat pose to work the abdominals. Hold here, breathe in, and breathe out. You can always hold the back of your knees if it gets a little tough. Inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Beautiful. From here, come forward onto your knees and hands. And you're going to bring your elbows down. And if you do have a block, you can use it as a spacer, like so. If not, just hold your hands in place without a block. And then bring your elbows shoulder width apart directly beneath your shoulders, the elbows. And then from here, actually shrug the shoulders up toward the ears on the inhale. And on the exhale, like butter melting, soften your heart down so the arm bones plug naturally into their sockets. And you're just going to pause here and hold. And then puff up the waistline, tuck the toes under, keep your upper back exactly where it is, and lift the knees up off the floor. Exhale, release your head, and walk in if you wish a little bit more, and just hold here. Big shoulder stretch. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. One more deep breath. And exhale, knees to the floor. Place the block aside. And then come on to all fours. Push back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Step your right foot all the way up between the hands and help it along if you need to. Back heel down, right hand on the knee, windmill up to Virabhadrasana 2. On your exhale, place the right forearm down onto the thigh, left arm reaches over the ear. Just like that. There you go. Full stretch. And then inhale, come back up to Virabhadrasana 2. And now gather all your strength, bend your knees, turn the left foot so the hips are square, and sweep the arms up to Crescent Pose. Full stretch up, and then exhale back to Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse the warrior now, stretching the right arm up, and exhale, hands all the way down to the floor, square the hip, and press back to down dog. Inhale forward, plank pose, hold it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, all the way between the hands, back heel down, hand to knee, right arm up, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, Parshvakonasana, right arm over the ear. Inhale, back up to Virabhadrasana 2. Now gather the strength because we're going to square this hip and turn the heel up. Crescent Pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Reach. And exhale, back to Virabhadrasana 2. Good job. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Square the hip. And step back, downward facing dog. Let's do that sequence again. Inhale, right foot forward, Virabhadrasana 2. Windmill up. Exhale, Parshvakonasana, right arm down, reach. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Gather up and boom, Crescent Pose. Reach up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. And reverse it on the inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, square off. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left foot forward, back heel down, windmill up. Exhale, forearm to thigh, right arm over the ear, Parshvakonasana. Inhale, back up to Virabhadrasana 2. Gather up and crescent, square off, lift up. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2 again. And release on the inhale to reverse warrior. And then exhale, hands all the way down, square the back foot. And press back, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Knees come down, big toes touching, rest back. Child's pose. You can also do 90-degree child's pose. Nice. Inhale, come on up, and we're going to sit cross-legged now and come into an easy seated twist. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, lift up, and exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, back to center, and go to the left. Inhale back to center, grab a blanket if you need one to tip your pelvis forward a little bit for this next forward bend. You're going to stretch your left leg out in front of you. Your right knee is going to come back, kind of behind the hip as best you can. Then take the block and place your forearm on that block. Take your right arm behind your head, and if you don't have a block, you can mash up a blanket or a pillow even is fine. Put your hand behind your head. You're simply going to open up into Parivrtta Janu Shavasana, revolved head to knee pose. Open. And exhale, release. Nicely done. Stretch your right leg long. Bring your left knee back. Place the block to the inside of the right thigh. Try to bring your left knee back behind you as best you can. And then right forearm on the block or on something elevated. Left hand behind your ear and open up. Beautiful. And then release. That's it. Okay. Put the block aside, put the blanket aside, and lay down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Arch the lower back, and then bring the knees close in. Plant the feet, make a T shape with your arms. Lift your hips up and bring them over to the right. And then shift your hips to your left. And actually, if that blanket is still nearby, you can put it between your legs just to make it a little more even. And right hand on the hip and just open up. And then slowly come back to center. You can just keep the blanket in your legs, bring your hips over to the left, knees to the right, left hand on the hip, and just twist. Try to arch your back here as you twist to the right with the legs. Come on back to center. You can take that blanket and actually put it right under your head. We'll take a nice brief Shavasana, full relaxation, palms face up. Feet flop open to the sides. And let your breath return to its natural state. Give yourself this time to rest and fully integrate the practice. Start to deepen your breath and wiggle toes and fingers. And then stretch your arms up above your head. Reach and bring the knees into the chest and then roll over to your right side. And then using the strong arms to come up, let your head rise last. And come into a seated position. And then just fold your palms together in front of the heart. Thank yourself for taking this time to love your body and love your practice. Namaste.